All right, so we're gonna call to order the planning commission meeting for Monday, July 14th, 2025. At this time, I'm gonna do a quick, it's at 7 p.m. I'm gonna do a quick roll call. Commissioner Wood,
Present.
Commissioner Russell,
Present.
Commissioner Borka,
Present.
Vice Chairman Noy,
Here.
and I am here, Chairman Nickerson, and that gives us 5 members. We have a quorum, so we can conduct business. At this time, I'd like to get an adoption of the agenda from the board member, please.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Motion made by Vice Chairman Noy, second by Commissioner Russell. Take to a vote, Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner Russell,
Yes.
Commissioner Borka, Vice Chairman Noy.
Yes.
That vote carries 5-0. Now I get a motion to adopt approval of the meeting minutes for the previous meeting from June 9th, 2025.
A motion that we approve those minutes.
Motion made by Commissioner Wood,
Second.
second by Commissioner Russell. Take to the vote, Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner Russell,
Yes.
Commissioner Borka,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Noy,
Yes.
and I approve. That motion carries 5-0. At this time, we'll have introduction of an action item on the agenda, old business first, by town staff, Mr. Tabor, who is joining us virtually. Do we have any old business we need to discuss, sir?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. At this time, then, we will have new business.
Mr. Chair and members of the commission, this is CUP 2025-002, a conditional use permit to allow the cultural arts, entertainment, and events use at 3936 Lansing Court, an allowable use in the district with conditions. The town approved an amendment to the code to allow the use in the B1 and B2 districts with conditions February 2025. And this is an application for the use, again, at 3936 Lansing Court, and the property is zoned B2 Neighborhood Business District. The conditions previously adopted include events must end by 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 1 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. And they must meet all relevant code requirements in the town, including those related to buildings, fire, and noise, and parking. The application includes the following information. The hours of operation would be from 9 to 5. Types of events would include community events, private events, corporate events, and recreational events. The public hearing was duly advertised as required. Staff recommends approval of the recommendation to approve the conditional use permit with the following conditions. Events would occur during the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. and events are limited to those included in the application: community events, private events, corporate events, and recreational events. And they must meet all relevant code requirements in the town, including those related to buildings, fire, noise, zoning, which would include parking.
Does that conclude your presentation?
It does. It does.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I'm going to open it up to public hearing. Um, are you the applicant? Would you like to say a few words? If you do, we need you to step to the podium. Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Barbara, and this is my mom, Dinah Auko Gordon, and she'll be the owner. She's the owner of the Museums Event Center, and she wanna start a business by running the event center, and also she's about to retire, so she wanna use that as a retirement business.
Understood.
And we are not gonna sell alcohol. We're gonna sell alcohol, and we are gonna have like he said, we are gonna host birthday parties, nothing weddings. Yeah, so
And we are not gonna allow people to rent the place for like there'll be ticketing. No, we're not gonna do.
not any paid event. I didn't have to
The
rent the
gate
place.
or no.
No, they're not gonna do any payment at the gate. And also, we are gonna use in case of security wise, we are gonna use the off-duty police officer. Yeah.
From the county, I think of it. Okay. Are you residents of the town of Dumfries or? No.
No.
Okay.
She lives in Starboy, and I'm in Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg.
Okay. All right. I'll open it up to any commissioners if anyone has a question of the applicant right now. I'll start with you, Commissioner Board, since I'm looking at you.
Okay, I have questions for town staff, actually.
Okay.
So, several. Reginald, you can hear me all right? You're on mute. You good?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
So
Okay, great.
the address for the applicant on the conditional use permit page that we received says 3928. And the identification on the back of the page by the applicant is 3928. But the staff report and the resolution reflect 3936. So is that a typo because they're not the same numbers as the applicant?
Let's see. So I was checking the address on county system, which is the system that we use to confirm addresses. And Yes, the county mapper system identifies the property address as 3936 Lansing Court. There are suites that are within the building, and I guess the 3928 or the other number is perhaps a suite number, but the parcel address is 3936 Lansing Court.
In the applicant,
And the use would be the use would be
3936,
for the structure.
the whole structure.
Yes.
If you don't know, I was just asking if you happen to know. Okay. So the use permit is for the whole structure. The whole structure's address is the one in the resolution and the staff report, regardless of what the individual address is on the applicant. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. My second question, is there pages from the conditional use permit that we didn't receive? Like, is there more of a packet that we can get?
No, what was provided is what was given to the commission.
Okay. That's all the questions I have. I yield. Thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Russell?
One question I have for the applicant is, will all of the activities be indoors only, or will there be outdoor space use as well?
Indoors only.
Indoors only? Thank you.
Indoors only.
That's all my questions for now. Thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Wood?
I don't have any questions.
Vice Chairman Noy?
Yes, and this is for staff, so need clarity on the hours of operation, because I know that they're saying that the applicant is saying from 9 to 5, but we have in the CUP that events must end by 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 1 a.m. Saturday through Sunday. And I know that language is similar to what we had for another applicant. So is that for this particular applicant, or how does that work? Because there are two different ending times for the time.
The recommendation would be for the time frame included in the application would be 9 to 5.
Okay, so the events ending, well, let me ask the applicant, you guys don't have any plans to have events that happen at night, do you, or you do? You do?
On weekends, yeah.
On weekends? Okay, all right. So when you have those events for the weekends, are you going to be open that entire time? Like from say, so if you have something on the weekend and your hours are 9 to 5, you plan on being open from 9 until say 1 in the morning?
No. Yes. Right. So we have to give them a time. So the office, like from Monday through Friday, the office hours is 9 to 5.
Okay.
And when there's an event, we will allow them, because of the declaration and other things that they have to do, we will allow them coming out at 12 noon.
So one is your office hours and the other is your event time?
Yeah.
But, okay, all right. That was my only question. I yield. Thank you.
Okay. So that, in understanding that, I did hear you say that you won't be selling any alcohol, but as far as anyone that is using your space, they'll be getting, if they're having alcohol, they'll be getting their own permits, which you will be required to
Yes.
provide. That's good to know. Also, one thing that was concerning to me, knowing how buildings like these normally work, what is your allotted, or I don't even know you have that information yet, your allotted amount of parking for your particular space? Because being that there's multiple businesses there, there's normally certain spaces allowed for each business. Have y'all been told that, or has, whoever you're leasing through given you any breakdown of how that's going to go?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's, the landlord said we can park across the street.
Where,
There's a church, I think there's a church over there. And we can park the parking. Maybe there's a sign there that tells us, says we can park across the street.
okay,
Like beside the car wash?
At the church? Did you say the church?
Yeah, there's a church across the street.
okay. So between there and whatever spaces you would have up front, you're not at the point yet where you even know what your occupancy or any of that would be yet. And then, okay, so that would be based on that. All right, and so that permission has already been granted by the church, I'm assuming, for y'all to use that space?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I say something, Chair.
Sure.
If you, just a word of caution, if you're going to use that parking across the street, if you're going to have security for the police, because Route 1 gets very busy right there, you might want to have somebody assist with having folks cross that street there. So that's all I have.
All right. Anyone else? Okay, go ahead.
To add on to that, and I know that you've been working with staff to get this application and everything. I would find that it would be helpful that if you do have such things as an agreement with another property owner, it would be very helpful to have that in writing, and especially show that to the town. That way it protects yourself. And it helps the town understand how things are going to be dealt with, because parking is a major issue in this town. And for you to try to have one of your events and all of a sudden there's a conflict between what the original agreement was, if it's only verbal, there's nothing that the town has or you have recourse. And I feel that as a body, it helps us in affirming your application when we know that yes, it's in writing, and we just don't want to give you, say, yes, go ahead, and it's because someone gave you an agreement on bad faith. So I would say definitely have everything in writing, any agreements that you have with anyone.
Okay.
Thank you. That's everything I have.
Anybody else? Mr. Tabor,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
just kind of piggybacking off what Mr. Russell said, and that's one thing that's a big thing with me is the parking. Because what I don't want to happen is you guys do an event, and because you have parking authorized across the street, you still have those that may want to park in that lot, and they're affecting someone else's parking. Now you got a potential of someone wanting to have one of your patrons' vehicles towed because they're in their allotted space, because you don't know what agreement another leasee has with the rental property for however many spaces. So I'm just saying these are things that you really might want to look further into, because when we're looking at application, we have talked as a commission that we would like to see more of that included. And I understand you don't even know what your occupancy is, so you don't even know what your requirement is yet. But I would ask Mr. Tabor that, once that's done, that, before any COO is given, that is looked at very, very detailed, and that those bases are covered. So the applicant doesn't have any problem, nor do the other people that are renting in that building have any problem, moving forward. Once it's done, we don't want backlash from it, I don't think. Anything else you want to add, sir? Yes, hold on a second, Rick. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so most of the events will be in the evening, whilst other businesses are closed.
Yeah, most of them will. But you will be probably still having daytime events too. So,
Do you need them to sign the agreement before we submit it to you?
so we make a recommendation. We're not actually the ones that would be giving the approval to you anyway. But we like to have as much information as we can before making our recommendation. Because to be honest, there's not a lot here that we're reading to really give us details of what's what. But your usage is permitted in that area. So that's not a problem. We understand that, and we want you to be able to have that usage. However, we want to make sure that the other things that need to be accounted for and covered are covered as well. You can't provide us a site plan or a good plan of parking when you don't know what you're up against yet. I understand that part. So we will. Yes, sir.
Point of order.
In the request, town is recommending the resolution state that events shall occur between the operation of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So there would be no events past 5 p.m. on any day. I understand it's their desire to, but approving this only approves till 5 p.m. And I don't think that's the intent of the applicant.
Name, Mr. Chair. Name, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
That clause would have to be removed from the resolution. It was our understanding as staff. Based on the application. Hours of operation will be 9 to 5. But as the applicant has clarified, the events would occur at a different time frame.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
so in the staff report, it states, based on the zoning code, that events must end at 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 1 a.m. Sunday and Saturdays and Sundays. And that's based on the town code. Then it goes further into the actual resolution, the draft resolution that's here that's not fully filled out, but again states, whereas property is zone B2, neighborhood business districts, and the use allowed within the district with the following conditions. And again, it states events must end by 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 1 a.m. Saturday and Sundays. So if that's not the case, or if I'm misreading that, Mr. Tabor, I apologize.
I think number one would have to be removed off of that document. Is that how you would read that? If number one on the back page, where it says now therefore be it resolved, would you strike that first line of events shall occur?
Right.
Reginald, would that correct that document?
I don't know if you could remove that because I think it's in addition to, because if you remove that,
If you remove that, you have to fall under code.
totally, which could still mean events could be held during the day, but the night events would be subject to the time frame we already have. So yeah,
It'd be subject to
Okay.
town code.
so that seems like that's what needs to happen, Mr. Tabor, right? That number one line be removed, because as that reads, it does make us think that the hours of operation would be strictly from 9 to 5. And even though reading, further into the document, it did say something about 9 to 5 with exceptions subject to approval. So that takes that 9 to 5 really off the table. You hear me? Thank you for.
Yes, can you hear me as well?
Yeah.
We can,
Yes, I agree. That would need to be removed.
That's the case, Mr. Chair, I make a motion to strike first bullet, because events shall occur during normal business hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for clarity to allow the applicant to fall under the zoning.
All right. Motion accepted. Can I get a second?
Second.
Can I get clarification on the question, on what we're trying to do now?
So by removing that sentence,
That's number one?
yes, that takes away the restriction of them being limited to a 9 to 5 operation.
And that's the only thing in the motion, right?
Right. That's only to just remove that to provide clarity.
Because if we don't do that, the events have to end by 5.
Okay. Understand. I second that.
Okay, got a motion and a second. We'll call for the vote on that. Commissioner Russell?
Approved.
Okay, Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner Borka,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Noy,
Approved.
and I approve. That motion carries 5-0. So we strike to remove that first sentence from the application. So yeah, excuse me, ma'am, I'm sorry. I didn't remember your name, but Ms. D. So y'all understand what we just did, right? But that's not limiting you. That's not saying you can't have any events in that time period. That's just saying that your events aren't limited to just that time period. So you still would fall under the rest of the code as far as when event times have to end on certain days of the week. So if you had, for example, if you had the event on a Friday morning, a community event, and you would be good with that, but then your night event would have to be over by 1 o'clock. So, yeah.
It's 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Event has to end at 10 p.m.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
On the weekdays, yes.
It's at 10 p.m.
Anyone else? All right, Mr. Tabor, anything else you want to add?
No, thank you.
Okay. And I do not see anyone else here to speak. So at this time, we'll close the public hearing at 7:29.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
make a motion to approve conditional use permit.
I'll second it.
Okay, I have a motion to approve the conditional use permit and a second by Vice Chairman Noah. We'll call for a vote. Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner Russell,
Yes.
Commissioner Borka,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Noy,
Yes.
and that's a yes for me. So that motion carries 5-0. And we wish you all the best with that. I just encourage you, just work on that piece. And what he said too, like I don't know how much you pay attention to the way traffic really does on Route 1. These people, they fly up and down that road, and I really hate. That's the one thing that I cringe about is folks crossing that road. So that's really something that you have to consider. All right. Let's see. So now I will call for any closing comments by any of the commissioners. I'll start with you, Commissioner Wood, since I'm looking at you.
Okay. I'm not sure if, I just wanted to bring it up, on Main Street, by I don't remember the name of the community, but by the trailer homes across from the church that we were actually speaking about, sidewalk, it's sunken in. It's a sinkhole there, and it is covered with cones and caution tape, but I've seen it, it's been there for about a week and a half. So I'm not sure if it's something, I just wanted to bring it up to see if it can be looked into, to see when that will be fixed.
Do you use the mobile app?
I do. I'll do that on my way home tonight.
The town's been very responsive when I've put in
Yeah, for me.
whatever random things occur. That might be
I'll do
a
that.
good resolution to it.
Thank you.
Is that it,
That's
man?
all. Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Commissioner Russell,
No comment.
no comment. Commissioner Borka,
Good, sir.
all right. Vice Chairman Noy,
Just heads up for everyone, no meeting scheduled for next month. So our next meeting is September 15th for commissioners. That's it for me.
yes, sir. And I do not have anything at this point. Oh, I will say one thing. Mr. Tabor, we hope you feel better soon, sir. Ordinarily, he would be here, but he had to be virtual because he's a little under the weather. It's good to see you smiling and being here tonight. We appreciate you. So
Thank you, and I apologize for my absence.
no problem, sir. Understood. We're going to end the meeting at,
Make a motion to adjourn.
yes,
Second.
thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to get out here too quick, right? Motion's been made by Commissioner Borka, seconded by Commissioner Russell. Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner Borka,
Yes.
Commissioner Russell,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Noy.
Yes.
And that's a yes for me. So now we will officially end our meeting at 7:33 PM. Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
I know you got
See you
to
guys. I got to pull.
Yes.
take it easy, man. Have a good meeting, sir.
Right.